look, I believe in free speech, but some people get their news from some of the dumbest sources out there. I mean, one of the alumni of Jon Stewart's Daily Show, Samantha Bee, was given a show on TBS to, mix comedy with politics.
I can't describe how painful it is to be here now in a place where the Supreme Court has the power to erase 50 years of constitutional law. Make no mistake, this is not where it ends. Conservatives will not rest until they have come for all of our rights. Everything we have fought for could be lost unless we take it back. It's not just about voting in November. It's about doing everything in our power to protect and help vulnerable people access abortion across state lines. And we have to raise hell in our cities, in Washington, in every restaurant Justice Alito eats at for the rest of his life. Because if Republicans have made our lives hell, it's time to return the favor.
Forget the part about Alito and seemingly threats of violence. Constitutional law? Constitutional law? Has she ever read the Constitution? I mean, maybe being a Canadian, she's unfamiliar, but she is a big deal on the left, and we know they love to get their news from comedians. What constitutional law? But she, like many on the left, want to shield their pet issues from democracy. Okay, she's a comedian. Okay. What about the actual news, CNN?
I think just regular folks who are watching at home, how this impacts us, this ruling will impact many people's lives because this is happening in the context of climate change here. Now, we have seen the flooding, we have seen the heat waves, we have seen the 22-year mega drought out west, we have seen the longer, more intense wildfire season. And this is just the beginning as it relates to climate change. And we also know it is not debatable that high concentrations of greenhouse gases contribute to the warming of the planet. And what this ruling does is it takes away the most effective tool for the EPA to curb those greenhouse gases, and that is emissions from these power plants. Power plants are the second largest source of these greenhouse gases.
So what are we allowed to vote on? So the EPA should have this unlimited power to act as a super legislature and do as it pleases without question. These power plants reside in the states, right? Okay, so we're going to deal with this in the states. Adding to that, the Center for American Progress put out this video.
I am from Santa Rosa, California, and in 2017 we had the most devastating wildfire in California's history at the time. It burned over 5,000 structures, it took 22 lives, and caused billions of dollars of damage. And it's even more discouraging that the court today has decided not to take up climate change as a serious issue for our government.
In addition to the long-term state of the climate, the very immediate impacts that polluters are having on the lives of people, and in particular black and brown people and low-wealth people, it makes me feel sick.
So California can't regulate its own... Oh, wait, they do. You're not allowed to thin the forest because the environmental extremists won't let you. Maybe if you had more power over your state, you'd be able to vote for more sensible policies. So what they really want, if we're being honest, if you listen to these people in their own words, they want a leftist tyranny. They want a leftist tyranny. They don't like democracy. They don't like the republic. They don't want you voting. They want far away people in Washington, D.C. who are unaccountable to you making law.